Today, our boy Desmond is going to take on the hardest challenge that GTA Online has to offer. It's not the contract, not the Cayo Perico, or even the Diamond Casino heist. Yes, today we are going to be taking on the San Andreas Flight School and getting a gold medal in every single lesson, which let me tell you is no easy task. However, before we take to the skies, there is somewhere Desmond wanted to check out, a little place called the Diamond Casino. Now I have heard that if we pay a small membership fee of $500, we can spin a big wheel for the chance of some prizes. Now Desi has never really been one with luck on his side when it came to this sort of thing. But, you know, new city, new life, maybe new luck. We'll give it a shot. As we were going to a high-class, prestigious place such as the Diamond Casino, I thought we can't be having Desmond looking like a peasant. So we went over to a clothing store to pick out a new suit for the occasion. I ended up going with a sharp teal suit and a stone bow tie to match the Aussie colours of our car as well, and also just to dapper Desmond up a little bit. And now we were finally ready to head over to the casino. When I got inside, I was greeted by this lovely gentleman, who was shortly overpowered by the true alpha of the casino, Mr. Tom Connors. He gave me a quick tour of the venue and let me know of all the different amenities I could take part in. Afterwards, I headed straight for the giant wheel. Here, I can spin once a day for an array of prizes, including a special vehicle, clothing, cash, or a mystery prize. I then signed up to a membership for $500 and then spanned the wheel. Unfortunately, I didn't win an expensive car or anything that spicy, but I did get 15,000 chips, which could be converted along with the other 5,000 chips I got for signing up as a member. This netted me $20,000, which was a nice little profit for only spending $500 at the start. Now, I plan to come and spin this wheel most days, and I will make sure to show it in the video if I get anything of interest. After leaving the casino, I made a quick stop back at home to change clothes, and then I headed off to Los Santos Airport to sign up for flight school. To my disappointment, I arrived and it did not seem to be unlocked. Apparently, the flight school opens at level 6, and so far Desi is only level 5. So I decided to do a quick job and hopefully gain enough XP to level up. I chose to do a mission for Simeon called Where Credit's Due. All that's needed to be done was to repo a pink Zion and deliver it back to Simeon. Unsurprisingly, this wasn't very tough, and I had finished it within just a few minutes. From completing the mission, I got a nice 7.6k, but most importantly, enough RP to get me to level 6. After a bit of waiting and even finding a new session, the flight school finally appeared, and I made my way over to get started. The flight school has 10 different lessons, each of which you can get either a bronze, silver, or gold medal on. But for some god knows why reason, Rockstar decided to make these absolutely impossible. Getting gold on some of these challenges is extremely difficult, but I'm going to pull it off. And the reason why is that if you get gold on every single one of these, you can net a nice 200k plus in earnings, so that's just fantastic. The first lesson was an absolute breeze. It involves me pulling off 2 outside loops, which I managed to get gold on my first attempt. However, only on the second lesson, I already got a taste of how much of a struggle this challenge is going to be. I was tasked with landing on a large plane after engine failure. Landing itself was no issue, but you had to land within just a few meters of the goal, which was annoying to say the least. After a few failed attempts, I finally managed to get it and I moved on. The third lesson was learning how to land with a parachute. Now, in my mind, as long as I'm not splattered all across the ground from forceful impact, I'd consider it a success. The instructor didn't seem to agree.
You missed the target, dork.
Once again, another challenge of landing within a couple of meters of the checkpoint. However, in this challenge, depending on how you land, your character can either fall on his ass or stumble forward. I'm gonna lose my mind. Why? Why? Bro, it was perfect. What do you mean? Why are you running? So trying to predict what he's going to do and land accordingly is nearly impossible. After some truly painful trial and error. Oh, Desmond, I'm gonna kill you, bro. I'm gonna kill you. I finally succeeded and was able to begin the next lesson. Lesson 4 was very similar to lesson 2 in that I had to land a large plane within a short distance of the goal. Only this one had me flying through a lightning storm and landing on the beach. It only took me 2 attempts to claim my golden medal. Lesson number 5 put me in a new vehicle, a helicopter. My objective was to land on the back of a moving truck within 19 seconds. This lesson was probably easier than it sounds, and after a few times where I only half landed— Oh lad, what do you mean? I'm on it! I managed to get the gold. Time for some teamwork in lesson number 6. This was a formation flying exercise where I had to stay within the marker for a long enough time to gain a gold medal, all while pulling off different flying maneuvers and moving around the city. While this lesson was extremely stressful, I did manage to get gold on my first attempt. Now is where it gets really tough. We have a string of 3 lessons in a row that nearly made me lose my mind. A lot of anger, frustration, and tears went into completing these, so let's get started. Lesson 7 got me involved in shooting practice. Shooting practice while flying a helicopter, of course. Initially, I found this to be really difficult. I couldn't steady myself and my shooting was just all over the place. However, after I switched to first person point of view, it became much easier, smashing out the gold medal with complete ease. Lesson 8, named Ground Level, gives you the task of flying through a range of checkpoints while attempting to stay as close to the ground, relative to the checkpoint, as possible. To get a gold medal in this lesson, you must have an average of less than 1 meter. When attempting the flight school years ago, this was the mission I gave up on, but today I was determined to beat it. For nearly an hour, I had no luck. Attempt after attempt, I had failed from either flying too high or crashing into the ground.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. What the shit is this?
This course in particular gets extremely hard when you're out of the Los Santos Canal and onto the mountain and dam area. There are a lot of really hard sharp turns that require precise movement and I was just not able to pull them off. Eventually, after failing multiple times, I felt defeated and had to take a break. I went away, watched a few tutorials, and came back with a burning hunger to finally defeat this monster of a lesson. To take this course on, I had a few tricks up my sleeve. Number 1. Having your wheels out will slow down the plane and also make it so you can touch the ground here and there to avoid crashing. Number 2. Holding down the brake button around 90% of the way will slow down the plane immensely and allow for super sharp and precise movements. And third, I had a superior, laser sharp focus due to the build up of my own internal rage. After a few attempts with my newfound strategy, I managed to get past the hillside, fly over the dam, and just about get past the hill with piping, and then I was met with my last challenge, the wind turbines. If I messed up here, I would have to restart all over again, so I held my breath and hoped for the best.
Please. Let's go! Get the fuck in! Fuck that mission. Oh my god.
You can tell from my reaction that I was pretty happy, but what I didn't yet know was that the worst was yet to come. Lesson 9, oh lesson 9. Collect flags, as they call it, might be the single most difficult thing I've ever done in GTA. Let me give you a quick rundown. There were 30 flags scattered across the city district of Los Santos. Some on top of skyscrapers, some in between buildings, and some even on the ground. It was my task to collect each of these flags within 2 minutes and 40 seconds. On my first attempt, in which I was just trying to get a feel for the task, I ended with a time of 4 minutes flat. Instantly, I knew there was no way I was going to be able to do this just by winging it. Ha, get it? Because planes have wings? Please laugh. So after a few failed attempts, I watched a guide on the optimal path to take. With this newfound knowledge, I felt more confident. I could already see the speed in which I collected flags was increasing. But that didn't mean that I was any better at flying the plane. You see, with this lesson, not only is it extremely strict on time, it also forces you to pull out many extreme maneuvers to get the flags in that allocated time, many of which I struggled with immensely.
No!
After nearly an hour of constantly crashing and failing, I managed to get to the 29th flag with 25 seconds to spare. But just watch what happens.
No! No!
I was heartbroken, distraught, and defeated, but Desmond is resilient, and I want to prove to you that if you keep going when the going gets tough, that you will pull through. And on my very next attempt, this happened.
Come on! Let's fucking go! Oh my fucking god. Fuck that mission. I hate planes. I hate them. I hate them. I hate planes. I hate planes.
I had finally gotten my gold medal on lesson number 9, but after all that strife and pain, I was still not done. Lesson 10. Was it the hardest of them all? No, actually, it was actually really easy. I got it on my first attempt, and thank God I did, because I don't know if I could have taken my blood pressure getting any higher.
Oh my god, first time. Oh, I did it first time. Let's go. Oh, it's over. It's finally over. I'm a pilot.
And with that, Desmond had completed the San Andreas Flight School. A gold medal in every lesson, and now with $250,000 in my pocket, I felt on top of the world. To go and show off my achievement, I felt it was only right to go ahead and purchase a pilot outfit that I could wear with pride. As usual, I went with the green and gold combo and forked out nearly $100,000, but I didn't care because I just completed the hardest challenge in GTA Online. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to be notified for more, make sure to dive bomb that subscribe button. And of course, let me know if there's anything you want to see old Desi do next. See ya.